You ever look around and feel like everyone else is miles ahead while you're stuck in place? Like they've got the dream job, the picture-perfect relationship, the body, the mindset, the lifestyle, and you're just trying to survive the week without breaking down. You scroll, you compare, you shrink. And then that voice shows up. Why aren't you there yet? Everyone else is doing better. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I know that voice, and I'm here to tell you, it's lying to you. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're not a failure. You're growing. Quietly, messily, honestly. And in this video, I'm going to show you just how much power you're building, without even realizing it. So take a deep breath. Let's walk through this together. Let's start with this myth that's been messing with your head since day one. The idea that there's some perfect timeline for your life. Graduate by 22, career by 25, married by 30, house, kids, success, retirement, boom, you win. But that's not how real life works. Real life is messy. It's non-linear. It's full of detours, breakdowns, U-turns, and late-night Google searches like, what am I doing with my life? You are not a failure for taking longer. You are not less than because your story looks different. You're just human. And growth, real, deep, meaningful growth, that stuff doesn't follow a calendar. It happens in the quiet seasons, the setbacks, the confusion, the nights where you're lying awake wondering if you're even on the right path. You are. Let's talk about comparison. Because it's everywhere and it's brutal. You see someone else's highlight reel on social media and suddenly your whole life feels inadequate. Their career wins, their vacations, their relationship posts, they all hit like a punch to the gut. But you're not seeing their behind the scenes. You're not seeing their debt, their anxiety, their fights with their partner, their imposter syndrome, their sleepless nights. You're seeing the curated version, the photo shoot, not the messy dressing room. And here's what I want you to do the next time you feel yourself spiraling. Ask yourself, what actually matters to me? What am I working toward? Because half the stuff we compare ourselves to, we don't even want. Shiny object syndrome is real. You stare at rich kid TikTok long enough and suddenly you're like, wait, am I failing because I don't have a private jet? No, bro, you're not. Curate your inputs. Mute the accounts that make you feel like crap. Unfollow people who don't pour into you. Your mental space is sacred. Treat it like it is. Now let's get real honest for a second. You ever feel like you're just stumbling through life? Like you're winging it? Like everyone else got the manual and you're just here, Googling how to be a functioning adult? Crying in your car, second-guessing every decision, wondering if you're screwing everything up? Guess what? That's not failure. That is exactly what growth looks like. It's messy, it's awkward, it's confusing. And yeah, sometimes it feels like you're falling apart. But you're not falling apart because you're weak. You're falling apart because you're shedding old layers that don't fit anymore. Growth is not clean or calm. It's wobbling. It's taking a risk, falling on your face, and getting back up again. It's just like learning to ride a bike. You wobble, you tip over, you curse a little, and eventually, you find your balance. Most people miss their own growth because they're only looking for big, flashy results. But the real progress? It's subtle, quiet, easy to overlook unless you train yourself to see it. So here's how you start spotting it. First ask, what feels different? Did you handle a tough situation with more calm than you would have a year ago? That's growth. Did you bounce back from a bad day faster than usual? Growth. Did you say no when you used to people please? Growth. Second, track your patterns. Write it down, seriously. Use a journal, a notes app, whatever. Capture the little wins. Because when you look back in 3 months, 6 months, a year, you'll see it. The changes you forgot you made. Third, ask the people you trust. Sometimes others see our progress before we do. A friend might say, "You've been a lot more confident lately," or "You seem more grounded." Don't brush that off. That's data, that's proof. Fourth, check your inner voice. Are you a little more patient with yourself? A little less mean in your self-talk? That's massive. That's evidence that you're healing, even if no one else sees it. And finally, celebrate the small stuff. We're so quick to dismiss our own effort. It's just a little thing. It's not that big of a deal. Nah, every tiny step matters. Every time you chose the harder, better path, you built something. Here's the part no one tells you. While you've been flailing and doubting and pushing through the mess, you've been building something incredible. You've been building power. Not the loud kind, not the flashy kind. The deep, quiet kind that becomes foundation for everything that's coming next. First, courage. Every time you showed up when it was hard, every time you didn't quit, you built courage. Courage isn't dramatic. It's not always visible. Most of the time, it's just choosing to try again when giving up would be easier. Second, self-trust. Every time you kept a promise to yourself, even a small one, you told your brain, "Hey, I've got us." And the more you do that, the more you start believing it. Self-trust changes everything. Because now, no matter what life throws at you, you know, I'll figure it out. Third, wisdom. You've been through some stuff. You've made mistakes. You've learned. That's wisdom. It's not perfect. It's not always clear. But it's yours, and it guides you quietly like an inner compass. And the best part? These superpowers, they don't fade. They're yours now. They don't disappear when life gets hard again. They show up with you stronger than ever. If you've made it this far, I need you to hear this. You are more ready than you think. I know that voice in your head is telling you you're not. That you need to heal more, fix more, become more before you're allowed to chase what's next. That voice is wrong. You've already been doing the work, quietly, for months, maybe years. You've built resilience. You've learned how to get back up, again and again, even when no one was watching. You've built awareness. You know what matters to you now, what you'll no longer settle for. You've built courage, not the loud, bold kind, but the gritty, steady kind that whispers, "Keep going." And you've built trust, trust that you can handle whatever life throws your way. That's what makes you ready. Not perfection, not clarity, not waiting until everything's perfect. Readiness is this: showing up exactly as you are and taking the next step anyway. So where do we go from here? Forward. Perfectly. Not quickly, but forward. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep moving. One honest, brave, shaky step at a time. And because the more you act as if you're ready, the more ready you become. Confidence grows through action. Strength grows through showing up. And the best part? You're already in motion. So whatever dream you're chasing, whatever next chapter is calling your name, remember, you are not behind. You are not unworthy. You are not lost. You are becoming. And you're doing way better than you think. Keep going, I'm proud of you. Let's get it.